Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech along with my co-host Sundar and my trusty SIM ejector tool. Welcome to another episode of Ash Answers.
Ash Answers is a show where we answer the questions that you ask on Twitter using the hashtag AshAnswers. Let's get to the questions now.
We also do something else in this, so yeah.
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Do you think Xiaomi going with the 625 is the right decision?
I have an entire video talking about it, the last episode of Ash Talks, which went live yesterday, so there's a card to it. 625 is more of a lateral move, the short story. When you upgrade, when you go from a 3 to a 4, you expect it to be an upgrade, even marginal at least. And yes, in a lot of ways, the Redmi Note 4 is an upgrade, but the heart of the phone, the SoC inside, is more of a lateral move. So that way, the advantage of the 625 is the battery, and given that the Note 3 has great battery life, I don't know. I'll have to use the phone, so let me actually buy one. And thanks to Pritesh for giving me an F code, by the way. So I will be buying it in the first sale, and once I get it, I'll have more to add.
Is it worth upgrading from Mi 4 to Redmi Note 4?
That's an interesting question. Actually, yes. The Mi 4 is like a couple of years old now.
Except for the software part, I don't really think so.
625 is gonna be
Can't say it's
comparable.
650 and 801 were like...
No, 625 is gonna give you a comparable experience. And given that brands stop focusing on old phones, the 801 sporting Mi 4 is not really gonna be Xiaomi's preference anymore. So the kind of usage, the kind of experience you get on it is gonna be degrading. So Redmi Note 4 might be a decent upgrade. But again, more on it once I manage to get my hands on one and review it.
Is there any app that can do the exact same thing as Lenovo's VR mode, turning the entire content in phone VR ready?
That's something that needs to be baked into the firmware, but you have apps that do it for, like, say, movies or videos and so on, certain players.
Yeah, entire content, there's no app. You don't really need it.
That needs to be baked into the firmware.
Yeah. But there are apps, like he says, the Google Cardboard app, there's support for a lot of games and YouTube videos as well. And even for videos that's on your internal storage, there are apps. I'll probably let you know on Twitter what the name of the app is. Moving on, I bought a OnePlus 3T. Should I be worried of the Samsung C9 Pro or any other Q1 released phones?
See, the C9 Pro is a kind of weird phone from Samsung. In a unprecedented move on a non-S device, they've gotten an active fingerprint scanner, always on display. They've gotten 16 megapixel rear and front cameras. They've got 6 gigs of RAM, again, something that their S-series device, at least last year's S-series device, lacks. And they've left haptic feedback enabled, auto brightness sensor and all that stuff.
653.
And a quite competent 653 chip as well. So, but that said, the OP3T still has an 821 for it. So I don't think you need to be worried about it. And it's also
arguably better form factor too.
It's
5.5 versus 6.
Depends on the screen size you want. So nothing for you to worry about, but I'm looking forward to reviewing the C9 Pro. That's my current daily driver.
Can we expect videos on Oculus Rift in future?
I don't really know. It depends on how the budget VR video is received, and for that to happen, somebody needs to do the budget VR video in the first place. So if there are a lot of people interested in VR, or at least I could also kind of judge it by seeing how the Mi VR Play video is received. But oh, wait a minute, someone's not done that yet. I don't know, guys. Let's see how the VR content works in the next 2-3 months when he actually manages to finish those videos. Hopefully, fingers crossed. What do you think about it?
I think I should have skipped this question. Is the Switch worth the $300 price tag considering noteworthy launch game is the Zelda compared to similarly priced Xbox and PS4?
See, the Switch is gonna be an entirely different console. It is not. I don't think you're supposed to choose between the Switch, Xbox One, and PS4 the way you choose between an Xbox One and a PS4. A Switch is something you. It's either catered at someone who doesn't really play a lot of very intense titles, who's not focused on graphics, who's more focused on the experience part of it, or at people who really like gaming enough to buy and maintain multiple consoles. It is not a either or over here because the Switch, what is the selling point of the Switch? One, it's portable. The second is couch multiplayer. These are, and of course, Nintendo's first party titles. Again, when you look at Nintendo's first party titles, they aren't really graphic intensive. They're not they don't go as much for realism as, I mean, those are games. Like you look at a Mario or a Zelda, they're not trying to recreate the world. They're not trying to make it more lifelike, but they're trying to improve on the gameplay experience. So Nintendo is kind of weird. I wouldn't say weird, more unique in that way. I don't see it as 1 out of 3. I look at it either as just the Switch or a Switch on top of a Xbox One or a PS4, and that's what I'm doing, getting a Switch on top of a PS4. What do you?
I don't know nothing about. I mean, I don't know much about the Switch. I'm not really interested. You asked me to get one, right?
Yeah, I did.
I'd rather get the Project Scorpio.
Okay.
Would the S8 really be a game changer like the Note 7? Your thoughts on losing the physical home button?
Well, again, I've got a rumor roundup of the S8 card there. Check it out. And I'm going to actually take this off because...
2 cards already.
Yes. I'm going to use all 5 cards. What do you have a card for? You need to start uploading videos to get cards. You get the budget VR. Alright guys, do you agree if we has the budget VR video done next week, we can actually put out cards for it, right? Are you okay with me adding cards to it?
I'll get you the Mi VR Play review.
Of course, see.
Okay.
Why not the budget VR roundup?
I've given you dates.
Or the software is stopping you from shooting the videos?
Not the software.
I mean, he wanted to come into work, but the software booked him tickets for a movie, so he went to the movie. These are the explanations I get. Where do we go from here? Anyway, coming back to the question at hand, as far as the you want to cut me off and say something?
I don't know.
Okay, so as far as the S8 is concerned, a lot remains to be seen. Samsung has traditionally, barring the S5, Samsung has traditionally given us good S-series phones. So I do expect it to be a game changer because I expect Samsung to overcompensate for what happened with the Note 7, try to get back the goodwill, try to get back in the news. They've been in the news, but not for the right reasons. So try to get back in the news for game-changing reasons. So I'm expecting a fabulous S8 from Samsung.
Okay. Me personally, I've never been a fan of on-screen navigation keys. I always like physical home buttons or even capacitive keys. So losing the physical home button will kind of be something that I need to get used to. But if we are heading towards a bezel-less future, of course, we'd have to get used to it. We'd have to get used to it. In 2017 smartphones, what would you prefer and why? OIS versus EIS, which is better?
So 2017 smartphones, I'm looking forward to the Note 8. I've said this every week. I guess the Note 8 is what I'm looking forward to. And OIS versus EIS, it doesn't really depend. It doesn't really matter what it is as long as the end result is good enough. So it differs from implementation to implementation. So whichever brand, I don't care, whoever manages to implement it well, whatever technology they choose to implement well, as long as it works for me, the end user, I'm happy.
With OIS, it's kind of the same rate, most implementations or all. With EIS though, it changes from brand to brand. We saw Google doing something different with the Pixel, with EIS. That was actually great. Except like when you shake your device a lot. And like he says, the end result is what matters. EIS though, even if they get it right, and even if the footage is awesome, there is a crop, right?
Yeah, there is
To
a
a
problem.
certain extent, so OIS is preferable. Why do you think Sony is not providing fingerprint sensors and big batteries on their mid-range smartphones?
Because they think the brand value can still sell phones. Simple.
Snapdragon 652 versus Snapdragon 625, which is better and why?
And like I said, the Redmi Note 4, same thing. It's a lateral move from the 650. 625, you're going to be losing a little bit of power because it's got 8 A53 cores. Yes, it's built on the 14nm manufacturing process and all that, but it's got cores whose main the intention behind A53 is for power. For power saving, like less intensive tasks. So it's got 8 of those cores, whereas with the 652 you get 4 A53s and 4 A72s. So it depends. The 652 is gonna consume a lot more battery, but it is gonna pack a bigger punch. So yeah, depends on what you want. You can.
Yeah. There's another question as well. Which processor is better, Kirin 655 or Snapdragon 652? The same thing goes for this as well. The 625 and the Snapdragon 625 and the Kirin 655 are like
Kind of similar.
Yeah, kind of similar. Any plans for iOS jailbreak videos and tweaks?
What do you say?
Maybe in future.
Okay, so guys, I don't know this. You can probably expect something around October or November
11.
or 12 probably. Yeah, that's about it, because right now whatever he's committed to, you remember a couple of weeks back somebody said I said 2 months for the Honor 6X review, and somebody said 2 weeks,
Embargo.
and it's been 2 weeks.
Embargo.
There's no embargo.
There's no embargo.
I'll break the embargo. You just give me the footage done. I'll break it. I'll talk to Honor.
Why should we unnecessarily do it?
I make those calls, right?
It's okay, but still.
But no. But then why did you commit to 2 weeks?
I did.
Oops, I dropped my SIM ejector. I got it.
Yeah, just leave it, no?
No, thank you. Fear
Next question.
Fear it.
Battery is a big issue with all Samsung phones these days. Are they even working on that basic thing? I don't think so. For all its flaws, the J7 Prime that I used for almost 2 to 3 weeks was excellent with regards to battery life. So even with most phones that you used,
Yeah, Samsung is traditionally quite good with their battery life. So yeah.
The J2, J5, J7, J7 Prime. The Super AMOLED screen, extra 1K mAh juice, front fingerprint sensor justify the extra $5 for Lenovo P2 over Redmi Note 4.
5K bucks.
5K bucks.
Okay. So see guys, I haven't really used the Redmi Note 4, Redmi Note 4 yet, so again, I can't really comment on how how good the camera is or how the build quality feels in hand. Yes, I have used the MediaTek version, so yes, the build quality is good, but again, charge times, the camera quality, these remain to be seen. So I will reserve judgment on it till I get my hands on the Redmi Note 4.
What are your thoughts on the Moto G5 leaks?
Do you want a Moto G5 leaks video? Let me know in the comments. You want it, I'll do an Talks on it.
Okay. Any upcoming smartwatch review in Sundar's schedule? Wait, are you missing something? Oh yeah, the Pebble Time Steel card.
Yeah, now we are gonna scratch the Pebble Time Steel card and replace it with the Amazfit unboxing card. Yeah, it was supposed to be his video. It was supposed to be his video. It was supposed to be his video, but someone didn't.
Okay.
And so I did it. So now every time Pebble Time Steel comes up, I'm gonna leave a card to the Amazfit.
Okay, actually guys, talking about the Pebble Time Steel, it's on sale right now. It's priced at what, $6,399. It's totally worth it. Of course, you're not gonna get warranty or any software update, But if you've been a fan of Pebble, this is your last chance. Everything's on sale actually. The Pebble Time, the Pebble Time Steel, the Pebble Time Round, everything. So.
And if you want to know more about the Pebble Time Steel, you can't because you're not leaving a card here. You can go search for his video, but you can check out the Amazfit unboxing.
And Pebble Time Steel video.
Nah, that's not going up. You can edit the video if you want. Then maybe I'll let you.
What's your favorite color? Black, white, or gold? With regards to phones, at least. Or...
Black.
Okay, black.
Yeah. Then I'll change to white. White.
That's a big upgrade, in my opinion. Redmi Note 4.
Yeah.
Black.
Of course, matte black.
I remember him saying in one of the previous Ash answers when iPhone 7 came in matte black. Then
Yes.
every Chinese manufacturer
It's
is gonna
coming out
get-
of matte black this year. Yes. I said it. I called it.
For a casual user, is iPhone 6 still a good choice? Usage period 2 years. If not, then suggest a good phone under 30K. No Chinese brand. For a casual user, I guess iPhone 6 is good enough. Under 30K, if you can get it at around 25K, then I guess it's good enough. But then, of course, there are better Android phones. So maybe the C7.
It's not even available in India.
Okay, then just go for the iPhone 6.
I would request you to reconsider your stance on Chinese phones and pick up a OnePlus 3T
Yeah.
because that's probably the
That's
best
more.
phone you can buy at that price segment. It is much better than an iPhone 6. Much better than an iPhone 6. And don't you agree?
Of course, I agree.
Oh yeah. So yes.
What happened to the gaming PC series?
Waiting for you to finish reading the question.
See, that doesn't count as part of the question. It's not a question.
You're
is a question.
supposed to read the tweets.
Software, aka Sundar, please don't discriminate. At C4eTech.
You guys see how weird this is, right? Any video that I have a backlog of, those questions get picked. Do you really think people haven't been asking
You
about
think
the VR?
I've never picked any question regarding VR video? I've done it like 5 times and
I can actually.
I still haven't
Last
completed
week we actually have it on camera. You saying I ignored.
Yeah,
everything
I know.
Yeah.
That's because I did it 5 weeks and I still couldn't get the video up. So I don't want to say it again.
So guys, I went on break for 2.5 weeks, for 16 days to be precise. So I'm just playing catch up right now. Next week you're gonna get most of the backlog covered. I'm working on them simultaneously. The PC build will be done before the end of next week. The gaming part of it. The Moto M review will be live next week. The P2 review will be live next week. Mi Note 2 and a surprise second review that I'm not gonna get into. And there's also an unboxing of a phone I decided not to cover. So yeah, it's a phone that's not available in India, but a lot of you guys kept asking me about it, so I decided to actually cover it.
So that's all the questions that the software picked for this episode of Ash Answers. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and do comment below whatever you feel about
The
Ash
software.
Answers. The software as well if you want. It's not gonna stop you anyway.
So yeah guys, go ahead, give the video a big thumbs up if you liked it. And if you like seeing Sundar get prodded with my trusty SIM ejector tool, you hit like. Oops, I dropped. No, I got it. There's another like. Okay. So we get 2,000 likes on this video. Next week Sundar will keep
Say
poking
5,000.
himself. No, 2,000.
5,000.
No, 2,000 likes on this video. Sundar will be poking himself once in 5 minutes or rather every second question he'd poke himself and then read the question. Okay, 2,000 likes, guys.
Why would anybody do that?
2,000 is fine.
4,000.
Okay, 4,000 likes. If we can
likes.
get that, every second question Sundar will start with. Why do I have to do it?
Okay,
Yeah, show what you do.
give me 4,000 likes. I'll do it next week.
What will you do? You know what? I'm gonna dislike the video. You understand that? I'm gonna go and hit dislike. It's gotta hurt, dude. It's gotta at least
hurt after we get the 4,000 likes that we are asking.
whatever. So that's it, guys. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Vote it down if you didn't. And for more videos, hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And make sure you send your questions in. You can send your question in all week. Use the hashtag #AshAnswers. And once you've sent it, all you have to do is cross your fingers and hope Sundar doesn't discriminate. That's all. It's that simple. So thanks for watching. Till next time, this is Ash and Sundar from C4E Tech, leaving for the moment. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye now. Okay, actually, guys, talking about the pedal time steel. Okay, actually, guys, talking about the pedal time steel. That was just once. Okay. Okay, actually, talking about
the level. Okay, I'll be nice.
Okay.
Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech along with my co-host Harris, and welcome to another episode of Ash Answers. These days going forward, we're gonna have no discrimination in an attempt to end discrimination, de-discriminate on C4E Tech. We've gotten a new co-host. Say hi.
Hi, guys. I don't know.
See, that's his key reply. So if we were gonna change Ash Answers to a show where I reply and somebody says I don't know, that's when we're gonna change co-hosts. Till then, unfortunately, you get the sad old software control Sundar. So yeah, guys. Next week, if you wanna see Arun over here, give this video a thumbs up. Do the outro.
You do.
I'll do it. You're gonna anyway cut me off.
No, you are gonna cut me off.
So that's all the questions that Sundar has picked for today's episode. See, this is why I said you do it.
Okay.
You're gonna go software.
So that's all the questions the software picked for this episode of Ash Answers. See, you're not letting me say what I want.
I didn't say anything at all.
You're
I didn't even do.
So that.